The players are ready. Please, let's press the start. Clap them into this race. It's the eF50 final. It's a medal race, 6 skippers, and points counts double.
And as you can see, we're in Sydney for this race. The background and the conditions for the Esailing races change with each race, and this one is in Sydney with the eF50, 55 seconds to go. So top left corner, the sailors amongst you. Look at those conditions, look at that wind direction. Which side of the line would you start? Left, right, up the middle of the course? Where do you want to go?
We are going to race into a reach, but see what's here around. That's boundaries. So if you're crossing these boundaries, you get a slowdown penalty. So we will experience a whole other kind of race, because you cannot just race outside of the boundaries. You need to stay inside, and the players are really fighting for that, and also to have a good start. And we saw in the other race, the 49er, that they were close to the starting line, but here they come from behind. Watch this.
So Velista 71 getting into position early, and now they begin their dive towards the start line, and we are away in the eF50 medal race here.
A false start for Havuk. He's 100 meters behind already. See that speed from Velista 71.
We're following the sort of course that they do in Sail GP. Yeah. It's a reach.
Penalty for Bartlett Briggs, penalty to Azir. So right now, Bartlett Briggs from Holland under pressure, Azir from France under pressure. So it's Velista 71, SNPJ Luca, first loser, and Bartlett Briggs in the lead at the moment.
Heading towards that gate now. Velista 71 leading again.
37 knots coming in the knots, 41 knots coming in here is in PJ Luca. Bartlett Briggs coming in back, but it's the 2 Italians in the lead. SNPJ Luca, Azir in 5th, and Havuk trying to fight his way back and do a comeback. And see here, they have to cross, they have to do some mathematics. That's why Velista already is crossing. And if we look at from top, we can see how the fleet is splitting up a little bit. Bartlett Briggs and SNPJ Luca coordinated so they can go all the way to the opposite side of the boundary, actually behind the starting line, so they can cross in towards the gate mark in the top.
So it's an Italian 1 and 2. At the moment, it's the 16-year-old from Trieste out in front, ahead of the 48-year-old from Viareggio, who's a star sailor normally.
But we see Bartlett Briggs coming back after getting a penalty. That's not normal, so he's really doing a good race. Upwind, 25 knots. Velista 71, 25.6. SNPJ Luca, he's going to tack. And experience, we will just see the data when he's going to tack in towards the gate mark. See how fast, much speed he's losing. I think it's around 10 knots, see there, from 23 to 11 knots. It takes around 8 seconds to speed up again to top speed. So can he manage to get in front of Velista? And he just succeeded doing that.
So one more maneuver from Velista, just behind the fellow Italian. Then Bart Lambrechts of the Netherlands comes in 3rd. Our overall leader, Azir, is currently sitting in 4th. And first loser from Australia also coming in and challenging Azir here.
But it's interesting to see the 2 skippers here ahead, SNPJ Luca and Velista, 32.9, 32.8. Bartlett Briggs going to the left-hand side a little bit slower, but maybe he will catch more wind. But if we're looking on the radar, in the middle of the track where Azir is, there's the less wind, where in the right-hand side where SNPJ Luca, the wind is coming. Let's see him speed up here from the view. 28, 29, will he hit the 40, maybe the 50? No, there's no wind for him there. So it's Bartlett Briggs coming in a little bit faster, taking meters on Velista 71.
These distances, we've seen them close down pretty quickly in Esailing. There really is not much between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in Esailing terms. The Lister's round. Here comes Bart Lambrechts. Decides to go the other way.
But see the young magician from Italy. He's choosing to go to the right-hand side, but see how he's timing it. So his angle is going outside of the boundaries, where Bartlett Briggs, when he's coming to the boundary, he has to tack away and do another tack to the opposite side. So way to go by the young Italian.
So pressure on the 16-year-old. He's a 420 sailor, European bronze medalist in the under-17s this year. And fully focused on this right now. His dad's here, willing him on. But can he hold on? Can he stay ahead of the Dutchman?
See how they're going just to the side here, and we can see the ley line is moving in because there's a wind shift. They just managed to keep outside of the boundary. Let's see if Bartle Briggs going over the boundary. We know that half of the boat can go over the boundary without getting a penalty, and he found that spot where we know they can cross.
And this is a sign of the top sailors who've done hours and hours and hours of this sailing, because they've discovered those little quirks where they can push the boundaries. In the early days, there was a lot of sort of confusion before people worked out what they could get away with. So good experience there from the Dutchman, but Luca still out in front.
But only 20 meters up to Luca, 4 meters. Now it's all about speed downwind. They're going for the reach. All 3 boats can actually take the win of this medal race. It's SNPJ, Luca, and Asir fighting his way up to 4th against first loser. Havuk is almost out of the race, but let's follow the leading boats. Let's see from Bartle Briggs' view, and there we go.
Velista 71 and Bart Lambrecht running out of racetrack now if they're going to catch SNPJ Luca. By the way, SNPJ is the initials of his yacht club. All those numbers after his name are his sail numbers when he's sailing his 420. But it looks like SNPJ Luca is going to win this medal race, and then we're going to have to do the calculations and see who has taken the championship overall. Velista 71 of Italy in second, so it's a first and second for Italy. Third for the Dutchman Bart Lambrechts. Azair of France crosses in 4th. First loser of Australia in 5th. And Havuk is in 6th. So congratulations to the 16-year-old from Italy. He's won the medal race. It was double points. There's confirmation. Let's have a look at some of these statistics.
Let's see here. Best start was from Willis, the 7-1. So normally we see in the eF50, if you have a good start, you might have a chance of winning the race. So very nice race by the young Italian guy, SNPJ Luca.
But look at the number of penalties Bart Lambrechts picked up. He finished 3rd despite 5 penalties.
I'm not sure of that. I only saw 2 penalties. There's a little bit mistake in that calculation. But what we are seeing here is Bartle Briggs is capturing the wind the best up there. But we also saw in the race, when we're going to this race charts here, then we can see how they're switching positions. And we can see SNPJ Luca. We know, oh, the scoreboard is ready already.
No, I don't think it is yet.
They didn't get it read yet. They are up. Oh, there it is.
That is the official confirmation of our new world champion, Velista 71. Filippo Lanfranchi from Viareggio in Italy has become our 2nd ever e-sailing world champion. Congratulations.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Male.
Ciao.
Facciamo un'intervista in italiano.
Un'intervista in italiano. Fai le domande te, rispondo io.
No.
Okay, listen guys, let's stop messing around. Look. World champion, Velista 71 from Italy. And what a tremendous performance from Italy. They've got gold and they got bronze with Luca. And then Azair of France was 2nd. But how good is it to beat the French?
Oh, wow, it's great to beat the French because, as you know, in football we have a lot of fight with the French, but in this case, Italy wins the French.
Yeah, because of course France won last year, so it's revenge.
It's revenge, yes, of course.
And what about being in Bermuda? Isn't it fantastic?
Oh, it's a very incredible place. I can watch not too much because we only have yesterday afternoon to go around and watch the town. But we come back from I don't remember
Hamilton.
the name, Hamilton with the ferry boat, and I can watch all the fantastic harbor and a very, very great place with a very strong wind. I see too many boats in water with the Optimist or Laser yesterday afternoon, and I think I hope I will come back,
to sail.
To sail or to holiday in this fantastic place.
Okay, so how was the final? I mean, the pressure.
I'm just a little bit in pressure, but I do the same I do when I race in my home. I thought I am in my terrace with my chair, with my Tuscan cigar, and I race in the same way that I do that in my home. And I manage the pressure in this way. I put my earphone and I don't hear nothing.
Okay, well, it was a fantastic performance, and congratulations, bravissimo Filippo.
Grazie,
Congratulazioni.
grazie. Ciao, ciao a tutti.